Hi, Mr. Crocker here, and we're going to talk about some more grammar. So today we were talking about compound subjects and compound predicates. And compound just means two parts put together. Okay? So a compound subject, you're going to have two subjects. Bob and I walked to the store. We're both the subject of that sentence. So it's two parts, Bob and I, and we're a compound subject. Bob and I could also do two things. We walked and talked on our way to the store. So if we do that, that's a compound predicate, okay? Two actions happening. So let's go through these. We'll find the compound subjects with the first two, the green ones, and then down here we're going to talk about compound predicates, and you'll see these same sentences in your assignment, okay? So here we go. William and I took our dog to an obedience class. Who is that sentence about? What's the subject? It's two things, right? It's William and I. William and I. And then what did they do? They took our dog to an obedience class, right? That's the predicate. So this part here, William and I, that is the compound subject, okay? Let's look at the second one. Most people and dogs made a lot of noise at first. Who is that sentence about? That sentence is about two things. One of them is people, and the other one is dogs. So, most people and dogs. That is the compound subject, because there's people and there's dogs. What did they do? They made a lot of noise at first, okay? I guess that's why they're at obedience class, because they're kind of noisy. Okay, number 3. First, the instructor held up one finger and said, sit. So now, the orange ones, remember, we're talking about predicates. So we just have one subject, right? The sentence.
Usually all of your walkers, all of your walkers.
The subject is first the instructor. And that's not compound. That's just a subject. What is compound is what the instructor does. And what the instructor does is held up one finger and said, sit. It's a double action, okay? Compound predicate. So, the first two sentences had a double subject, William and I, most people and dogs. These last three are going to have a compound action or predicate. So, held up one finger and said sit. Here we go. The dog listened and sat. Well, the sentence is about the dog. That's the subject. What did the dog do? A couple of things, right? Listened and sat. That's what the dog did. Okay. Then the instructor said stay and walked away. Then the instructor said stay and walked away. The sentence is about the instructor. What did the instructor do? A couple of things. He said stay and walked away. So that is the compound predicate. Complete sentences. Yay!